These are the two themes, two of the themes that from MCW have actually made it onto my personal, like, private playlists. I think they're both actual fucking bangers. And a big spear from Chambers to get the match underway. Now, Michael Shaw, we haven't seen since his vicious attack on Diego Barbosa, who's clearly remained unbooked as some sort of punishment for his attack. I mean, it's no secret that KLASH GM David Harvey has not been such a fan of Michael Shaw's actions as of late. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's a go-home show. You need to bring the eyes on before the rules of the ring. And I guess David Harvey was left with no choice to book one of the biggest stars in Michael Shaw, despite the disagreements that he may have with the man. And then, of course, you've got Shawn Chambers, the #1 contender for the MCW World Championship, who will be going after Max Black. But he will be butting heads with Max Black at Rules of the Ring for the World Championship, being Max's first defense since winning. Shawn is stomping a mud hole. Yep. Yep, it is. Midnight Chain Wrestling. Midnight Chain Wrestling. Midnight Chain Wrestling. Come on. We've all been waiting for it. As now, for the first time in this match so far, Michael Shaw is the one that's on the front of things. Obviously, you would think that the obvious favourite in this match would be Shawn Chambers, being the #1 contender for the World Championship. However, you cannot count out a man who is as unhinged as Michael Shaw is. And as we go back into more Midnight Chain Wrestling, come on, it's what you've all been waiting for, but it got taken to the rope, so it's ending a bit too prematurely. Maybe they'll go straight back into it if we're lucky. Oh, I thought it was then, but it was just a grapple. Oh, I thought we were lucky then. As Michael Shaw plants down Shawn Chambers, goes for the pin. And it's an easy kick out at 1 for Shawn. Yeah, so for anyone that is actually new to the server that is watching this stream, these are genuinely two of the top stars of the company. They proved their way here through the first few weeks of the show when it of the Fed when it first started, and just showing through just trying really hard through RP, which is the main reason at the end of the day neither of these men did all that well in the tournament for the World Championship. I believe both men only actually got into the second round. And a big knockout punch from Shawn Chambers, who goes for the pin on Michael Shaw. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Michael. But yeah, they got to the position that they are in the top of the card purely through their role play and their ability to put effort into their characters and their storylines. So, proving that here, to make it to the top, all you have to do is put in the effort. As now Shawn climbs to the middle rope. They're the big dogs. I would genuinely say the biggest stars that we have, in my opinion, like if I was to name them, like if I was to give a top 4, I genuinely do think it's Shawn Chambers, it's Michael Shaw, it's Max Black, and I honestly, maybe it's me being a bit biased, but I honestly think it's Diego. I think Diego's has put on bangers. And a neck breaker from Shawn. And a spine buster. I mean, at this rate, this could be a shoe-in for match of the night, honestly. Which you'd expect from people like this. Diego does put on bangers. Yeah, I don't think he's put on a bad match, so that's why I'm kind of like putting the logic out. But obviously, the problem with Diego being seen as a big star right now is he's been out pretty much, you know, he's been out injured ever since. And another cutter from the top rope. We've seen Michael go for them a few times and miss. He goes for the pin. 1. Top 4 to 5. Rising stars. Okay, I'll do a 4 because I did 4 biggest stars, so it makes it easy. I feel like 5 makes it a bit too much. And a figure 4 from Michael. A new move that we've not seen. We saw it pulled out in the attack against Diego. But Shawn wriggles out of it. In Henry's idea is the best on the roster, bro. It's 2 and 3. Alright, top 4 rising stars. If I'm going to give myself some credit, I do think Leon Grimes is up there. I mean, 3-0 is nothing to scoff at. I think 3-0. I think Leon Grimes is up there. I think... Oh, hang on, another figure 4. And Shawn tapped? Did he tap? What happened? No, he didn't tap up. He just got out of it. Okay. That looks really weird. That did look... I'm not crazy. That did look like he tapped, right? Is it not a figure 4? Oh, no, that was a sharpshooter. That was a sharpshooter. Sorry. The figure... Sorry. Yeah, you're right. Sharpshooter. I think Shaw let it go. Yeah, maybe. Maybe Shaw wanted to do some more damage. Okay, in terms of the rising stars, I would say Leon Grimes, Guillermo Cruz, Stunner, and Michael Shaw now goes for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.99999. And then oh, hang on, he goes for another pin here, but he's using the ropes as leverage. But Shawn kicks out. And now Shawn going for the guillotine. And he taps out. The match ended quickly, and Diego, we've not seen on TV since Michael Shaw took him out. Looked like he was going straight for Michael Shaw, but it looked like Shawn tried to give in a bit of get a punch in against Diego, who managed to foresee it coming